Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie and my channel name is My Scattered Brain. Why My Scattered Brain? Because I want to try all the things and do all the things, and I could be in the middle of doing one thing and decide to go up and do another. You guys know the meme about the squirrel, the dog's walking along and he says squirrel. His attention is immediately detracted from whatever he was doing. And so that's kind of me. I'm kind of, some days I'm a hot mess, and my eldest child tries to tell me that I have, latent tendencies, latent symptoms of autism or ADHD, and quite frankly, I think most of us do. I think, probably people my age, I'm 60, stuff like that went undetected. People my children's age, let's say from 25 to 35, that's kind of and probably the diagnosing era. And I don't know what anybody's doing now because, frankly, I don't have children, and I'm an adult, and I've functioned the way I function. Anyway, so I'm sitting here. Went out, I watered some plants, came in. My husband's working on a fence that's drooping. And I thought, you know what, let me go through some stuff that's just been sitting since I pulled it out of the magazine. So I'm going to show you what I have, and we're going to figure it out. The doorway, beautiful wooden doorway. I did pull some words, dream. It just feels like it. This is just some skinny scraps. This was mark making. Just making dots. I have a lot of really nice animal pictures, and what I find is most of the time they're too large for what I'm doing. But I'm going to keep trying to figure out a way to use them. This is kind of cool. So just some stuff that I randomly pulled out of what I have. I'm going to, like the scalloped and the mark making, I'm probably definitely going to use. This other stuff, maybe not so much. It just was part of the pile. Okay, so I am working on a few projects. I have a magazine journal that I'm working on. I have hashtag jjmadness, which I'm leaning towards working on right now, today, now. So let's take a look at that and maybe figure out what part of it I'm going to work on. I'm just going to take a peek to see if you can see most of this. Yeah, you can. Okay, so each signature is a page and an envelope. Page and envelope. And it's not totally decorated because it's a journal. I'm going to reuse this somewhere. This is a little envelope I had made, so I'm going to end up tucking that somewhere. Page and an envelope. Page and an envelope. I didn't do anything on this side. I haven't done anything here. I think I'm gonna do today's work in this signature. I figure if I get a little bit on each page, then it'll start to come together. Okay, so this was a calendar. This is kind of glossy, so I don't really know that there's a lot that I'm going to do to it as far as applying things. But this is kind of nice. So I think I'm going to put that down. But then when I was sitting here looking, I thought, what if we have this guy peeking out. So let's see how that goes. This gal, I guess I should say, right? It's hot. I'm sweating. I don't know if you can see, my hand is glistening with perspiration. It might not be perspiration. I was playing with the hose a little bit. Trying to get the plants the minimum of what they would need to start the day. I figure I'm probably going to work today. We're doing some around the house things right now. But I'm figuring if I work today, I'll water a little bit during the day. That'll keep the plants going until I come home. And then by then we'll both need to be playing with the hose. Okay, I don't really need all of her, so that was probably too much, but that's okay. Ooh, I like that. Should I have her? Oh, I kind of like her stepping out. Okay. So then do I need to, yeah, I need to get rid of the grass here. I can add grass back in if I need it. Let's get rid of this grass altogether. Now where's her friend? Where's her buddy-o? He's too small. See, because he's further back than her, so we're not going to do that. What else can we do? Well, I could try and cut holes out for this part and it would show this, but I think that work is a little bit too delicate for me. I would be bound to have trouble and probably rip it. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim down the actual door just by eye, just to make it where there's a little bit more of a frame on the page. All right, maybe we'll get this down. Okay. Okay, so I do want to, maybe cover some of this with something. I don't really want last will and testament in here. This is a journal cover that I tried and got wrong, and now it's got all this cardboard stuck to the back of it. Let's see what I can do with that. If I put it here, it can be a pocket. No, let's do that. I love this papery, fluffery paper. Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, this would be nice right here. This won't fit. Ah, okay. No, I wish I had planned for that though. I will. All right, let's see. Maybe I'll do that one. Yeah, I like that. That's not what I went in here for. Let me get what I went in here for so that I have it for next time. It was guest checks. Guest checks. Where are they? Oh, yeah. Oh, I love all these. All right, I'm going to leave them out too. Let's see if the guest check will fit. It'll fit. This is tea dyed or splattered or something. I love that. Let's see. Oh, I could trim it a little. Let me trim it a little. I like it. All right. wish there was a way to have music playing while you were doing this for YouTube. Like, so that I feel like if you're crafting to music, you've got a certain mood going on that actually influences what you make. And I don't usually have music, just because then I have to block everything out. I have music in my head. Oh well, okay, so we have that. I kind of feel like, do I want Dawn of the Dream or do I just want Dream? Or is that like cliche? I don't know. I'm just looking through my stuff. Looking through my stuff. Oh, let's see what he wants to do. This is out of a yearbook. Now, none of this really has any meaning as far as like I'm trying to send a message or anything. These are just images that I liked that I wanted to start putting down somewhere. So the page itself might end up being a prompt. Okay, like okay, if you see this, these are all silhouettes of the CCC. And they are all doing deeds. They are all doing tasks. And then here's some planners. And they're black and white also. And she's black and white. So there is like a little bit of a theme in this scenario. Or at least like even just the black and white is a theme, a color scheme. So, you know, I'm just... all of that just to say that I really didn't have anything planned. Now let's see if we can maybe do something with this. These are 3 frames now. Look at that. Oh, they were. I like them. Okay, now I just have to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, so what we need here is the piece that goes, okay. Every single time I do like a hidden paper clip or something, I have to reteach myself how to do it. Okay, so this is the clippy part, right? I want to line that up with this middle section here. Maybe okay. Do I know what I'm doing? No. Okay, I had a little breakfast break. Thank God, because I didn't know what I was doing. But let me finish this up so it can be a... Okay. I know this is probably the long way around to do this, but if nothing else, I'll show you that eventually you'll get there with whatever you're trying to do. Or you learn that you should really plan things out. Okay, see? All right, so we'll glue this here. Oh, wait. All right. Just want to get in that slot a little bit where the paper clip middle is. Okay. Now I just want to clean this up a little bit. Maybe around the corner a little bit. This is a little jaggedy up here. Let's see. Let's try it. Let's try it, shall we? Okay, we shall. I like it. I'll probably put it on this back one. Okay, so let's show you. The first one I did was this, with a little tab. Have a great day.